Good afternoon, students. So today which lesson we learned in the online session? We learned the poem I'd Like to Be the Lighthouse. Now this is the new lesson for the new term. Now we completed with the exams. So now we are going to start the new lesson for the new term. So what is the name of the poem? The name of the poem is I'd Like to Be a Lighthouse. I'd like to be a lighthouse, all scrubbed and painted white. I'd like to be a lighthouse and stay awake all night, to keep my eye on everything that sails my patch of sea. I'd like to be a lighthouse with the ships all watching me. So now here what the poet is telling. Now who is the poet? The poet is the person who writes the poem. The poet is the person who writes the poem. So now what the poet wants to become? The poet wants to become a lighthouse. He wants to become the lighthouse which is all painted and scrubbed in white color. The poet is telling that when I will become a lighthouse, I am not going to sleep. I am going to stay awake all the night. Why he is going to stay awake all the night? He is going to stay awake so that he will help the ship to find their ways. He will show his lights to the ship so that the ship will not meet with an accident. They will be safe. To keep my eye on everything that sails my patch of sea. So now the poet is telling that I am going to keep the eye on the ships which are moving on my sea. I am going to check that what they are doing, where they are going. I'd like to be a lighthouse with the ships all watching me. The poet is telling that when I will become the lighthouse, that time the sea and the ship they are going to watch me. Once again I will read the poem for you. I'd like to be a lighthouse all scrubbed and painted white. I'd like to be a lighthouse and stay awake all night, to keep my eye on everything that sails my patch of sea. I'd like to be a lighthouse with the ships all watching me. Now we'll just see what they have written about the lighthouse. They have given some of the information so that we'll understand what is the lighthouse. A lighthouse is a tower, building or tall structure on the seashore. From the lighthouse, big beams or flashes of light are thrown out. So now, what is the lighthouse? The lighthouse looks like a big tower or big building which is near the seashore. Now what is seashore? Seashore means the piece of land which is near the sea. See, here we can see that there is one land. On that land what is there? On that land the lighthouse is there. You can see some lights are coming out of the lighthouse. Yes, that lights are flashes of light which helps the ship to see the sea. These beams help ships at sea to navigate, to find their way across the sea. Now what does the light do? The light helps the ship to see the way on the sea. They can see the directions with the help of the lighthouse. They can tell the ships that there is a port nearby. It is safe to go near the port, or that there are dangerous rocks under the sea, etc. Now what help does the flash of light do? The light helps the ship to see that if there is any port nearby. What is the meaning of port? Port means where the ship are parked. They also show that if it is safe or it is not safe to go near the port, because there are big mountains, big rocks in the sea which can make an accident in the ship. It is very dangerous. In days of old, modern means of communication like radio, mobile phones, internet were not available to people. Therefore, the warning signals of the lighthouse were very useful to ships. In the olden times, means many years ago, there were no means of communication, means there were no radio, no mobile phone, no internet. Because of that, what was useful to them? The lighthouse was useful to the people in the olden times. But now, can we see any lighthouse? The lighthouse are mostly not seen. Why it is not seen? Because now people do not use them. Because now people are having mobile phones, internet, computer and satellite, which help the ships and the airplanes to see that what is going on in the sea and in the sky. Okay, so whatever worksheet I will send to you, complete that. We'll meet in the next online session. Till that time, take care of yourself. Thank you.